So we're gonna make just a quick 3-ingredient homemade tomato soup. It's super simple and easy that anybody can do. So you need like 4 tablespoons of butter. Turn the oven on real quick so I can let this butter start melting, because we're just gonna saute this onion real quick. Yeah. So we're just gonna make soup with you, some real simple tomato soup. Just dicing up an onion. Okay. So and don't worry if you don't get them, perfect. We're gonna saute them and then blend them up in the blender. So it's just more for flavor than anything. So, all right. So we got 4 tablespoons of butter and a half of an onion, and we're just gonna saute this until they're like a little transparent and softened up. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do first, is get this tomato soup going. So the butter, a can of tomatoes, whole tomatoes, and then it won't take any time at all. This is super simple. Okay, I think these onions are good. I get my onions all sauteed. I put them in here with the tomatoes and the broth, and I mix it right then. And then I pour it in there and let it cook. So I'm going to turn this stove off, and I'm going to let you see the onions. They're just nice and sauteed, okay? They've just softened up a little bit in all that delicious butter. So I'm just going to pour these onions and butter into the blender. So I have one 28-ounce can of SARS, how do you say those tomatoes? Those fancy tomatoes, Sarmano tomatoes. Maybe you guys can pronounce it for me. So, okay, so I'm going to try to just pour that in there. It's a little hard with my cupboard right here. Anyway, okay. Try to get out all of the onions. So, there's one 28-ounce can of tomatoes, half of an onion sauteed in butter, and a cup and a half of broth. I use chicken broth, but you can just use water, whatever you want. Vegetable broth if you want to keep it, without any kind of animal in it. If you are, vegetarian or anything like that, you can just use vegetable. You can use water. So we're just going to hurry and pulse this real quick, just so it makes it super, super smooth. Let me see. I can see some onions sticking to the side, so I want to just get them down inside there. And then all you really have to add to this is some salt and pepper. And you're just going to let it simmer on your stove and cook down, okay, and then you're going to have soup. All right, just like that, you got some tomato soup, what you made yourself. Super simple, super easy, and then you're just going to let it cook on the stove and simmer probably like a half an hour, okay? So I'm going to move this back. And I wasn't sure, well, this might be enough because it's mostly just for dipping. Nobody really enjoys, well, at least here at our house, just, having tomato soup. So we're just going to stick it back on here, and then of course I'm going to throw some salt and pepper in there. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn this back on. Okay, So I'm going to turn this back on and just kind of put it, I don't know, between 6 and 7. I'm just going to let it simmer. You could spice it up, throw some hot sauce in there. However you wanted to spice your tomato soup up, you could. In fact, I'm going to hurry and throw some salt and pepper in it while it's cooking. And then after it cooks for a little bit, I'm going to taste it. So we're just letting it reduce and thicken up a little bit. It's going to be super, super good, and it's super easy to make tomato soup. You can even do it with your own, like, home fresh garden tomatoes if you want to. So I'm going to turn this soup down because it's boiling pretty good. We just want it to simmer. Nope. A little bit of parsley on the top just makes it look cute. Later. This is Renee doing what I love. Bye.